Hi, I am going to try to finish up initial layers. You may have the opportunity to hear a chainsaw or something in the background, I'm not sure, but what I'm going to do here is this is my petal of yellow orange, and for the yellow orange we're using the Hansa Yellow Deep by Daniel Smith. So I'm going to make a nice watery mix of that. And start painting. I do feel like sometimes when you're especially when you're overlapping, it's sometimes it helps to start the shape where there's no color, because basically the fewer brush strokes you use, the less likely you are to agitate something and wake up the color of a lower layer. A little bit of that is usually fairly inevitable. Trying to minimize it with a soft touch. In a case like this, I'm almost not even touching the paper. Just touching the brush to where there's some watery color and then coaxing that watery color around. I'm laughing because if you can't hear that chainsaw, then I would be very surprised. But things are tough all over. So that's yellow-orange. And get that out of my brush. I'm just gonna accept that I'm having to waste a little paint here, and I'm gonna do a mix over here with some ultramarine blue and a little bit, tiny bit of quin pink, and a watery mix. That's my quin pink there. Oops, I keep sort of changing my mind where I'm going to start. I'm just going to add a little bit more water. And that is looking almost too purple. So if I wanted it, I don't know. Interesting. Let's see. I'm going to see what happens with this. Yeah, I think so. I can shift it slightly with later layers to a slightly different hue. Lost my pencil mark over on this side. Again, this seems to be happening with these purples. So I'm pretty sure that I could get something fairly close. And one thing to keep remembering related to just shapes in general. As I, with this approach where I'm doing several layers of different shapes, I'm thinking ahead, and I'm knowing that eventually I'm going to be painting this overlap shape and all the overlap shapes, at least something. So that's mostly to say that I try not to worry too much about shapes being imperfect that I know I'm going to eventually come back to, because I'll be able to adjust them on a subsequent layer, especially when I'm doing this light to dark. So that is that's the final one for that. It might be seeming. I'm curious how it dries. Once again, it's kind of cool though. Not gonna lie. Okay.